Vegas' best ideas drives from the frozen tundra of Saskatoon to Vegas. And Gamblin' Granny is one of the few to vlog table games at El Cortez. Danny gets a bonus day in Vegas because his work flight to Denver needed to be postponed. Lindsay thinks this drink looks a little bit girly. Michael says no. What do you think? It was a strong drink called marijuana at New York, New York. They had their worst gambling day, but they did meet Lisa and Drew. Jenny and Louie drove down with their two boys from their home in Alberta, Canada. They are new vloggers with about 15 subscribers. And they learned that restaurant reservations are needed right now. Final day for Matt, and he includes bloopers and a Q&A back home. Grumpy Dad came home with such a bloody fortune that he was paranoid carrying so much money around. On Friday, February 25th at 6:53 a.m., Gord started his 2-day driving trip from Saskatoon to Vegas, and the temperature was minus 32 Celsius. After day one, Gord stayed at an off-strip hotel in Idaho Falls, Idaho. The Gypsies have $950 in food comps to spend, so for their last meal together, they go to Heritage Steak at the Mirage. Where would you go if the world was your oyster? Lindsay and Michael were given VIP tickets to the ACM Awards at Allegiant Stadium while they were playing the Buffalo slot machine, courtesy of an Aristocrat Gaming representative. JT has started a new weekly vlog series that he will try to post every Monday. Trooper flew back from his Miami trip in time for Trooper Thursday. PJ goes back in time to 2016, showing some lost footage when he was vlogging as DC Uber. On the next trip, he started vlogging as PJ Slots and Entertainment. Little Shop of Horrors was actually rather pleasant for Lindsay. The Trooper says that he has never embellished the truth in his vlogs. Day 2 from the lost 2016 files was semi-quiet for PJ, which included slots and golf. On their last day on the November trip, the Slot Gypsies bought breakfast for a 95-year-old World War II veteran during Thanksgiving. Carly takes her mom to X-Pot at the Venetian for her 73rd birthday. In day 2, Alice had a decent day of play, but found an awesome glass of Melbach wine at the Lift Bar at Aria. Lindsay surprises Michael for his birthday with a stretched Hummer limo. Then Lindsay takes Michael to therapy as part of their finger-licking foodie tour. Callie stayed at a Cosmo Terrace suite for her May birthday, and Callie tries her first oyster shooter in Nevada, and it simply wasn't very good. Day 2 and 3 at Conrad, and DJ Jenny goes DJing with the shopping, and they get a pretty big win on the slots. Michelle's camera screen is breaking down, and she is very, very upset about this because she loves the camera and had it for a long time. But was she able to fix it? Mark and Michelle go to a pizza place where they charge extra for red pepper and Parmesan cheese. After his first vlogging attempt in 2016, PJ has motivation to improve. You are hereby warned. Day 9 is all from Hog's perspective, and 2 Cents says there isn't enough time to do things if you only stay at a hotel for one day. Like others, they also have difficulties buying food at the Resorts World food court. It's famous for that. Lindsay and Michael had a grand day downtown because their luck finally changed in a major way. This time they didn't take a bath playing slots, and they even drank from a bathtub, but they had a difficult time paying for their drinks. The boss is back at the poker table and has a good day. There was a poker player who was so drunk that he tried to get more money from a machine that dispenses portable power, not money. Kevin also lost a bet to Jason. Kevin tries biscuit and gravy for the first time and doesn't like that he needs a passport to get a replacement player's card. Then he goes on a bar crawl downtown, which was inspired by Straight Outta Vegas and This Is the Way Las Vegas. Penny's also makes a cameo, kinda. In 2019, World Series of Poker was one of Trooper's favorite things in Vegas, and Trooper is wondering if he should play in the tournament this year. Trooper has heard rumors that it'll be back to normal this year. Callie works all the angles to get you the shots, which includes supporting the visual arts. Chris and Catherine met Straight Outta Vegas, and afterwards their luck with video poker was great. Then they went to Alan and Teresa's home for New Year's Eve. For day 8, Vegas Vaby went to their favorite bar at Binion's and had a table seat at Oscar's before going to the Legacy Club by invitation of Richard Wilk. Trooper misses the poker rooms that have closed down since the shutdown. Seeking Vegas Sunrise is the host for the Keno Bachelor and Bachelorette weekend in February at a penthouse at Vidara, and Candy is floored at how great the party was. Last full day for Lindsay and Michael includes slots at multiple casinos with blue and strong drinks. The waitress at Excalibur did tell them to stop filming, but they kept filming. First of 4 days, and Ben is up for 28 hours straight while hanging out with Jules and Steve. Ben calls Italy a food court. Do you believe that Italy is a food court? Trooper figures out what his favorite Starbucks on the Strip is, but it requires math. Gord completes the 1,500-mile drive from Saskatoon in 27 hours and has a conversation with a Utah State employee over his choice of bathrooms. T and G are finally reunited for a short 1-week period.
Masquerade Village at the Rio. You won't believe your eyes. Only place to play in Las Vegas, the Rio.
Jordan talks about the recently released annual survey of visitor stats. Penny's is in town this week until the 21st. Steve and Matt interview Mike Trask from Ainsworth Slots to get the basics with slot machines. JR is going to do more content in the future, but they will be shorter vlogs, and the Wednesday show will be on hiatus for a while, in part because Caitlin is moving to Lawrence later this month. Wonder Hussy goes to her 5 favorite homes in Vegas, including the former homes of Liberace and Siegfried and Royd. Steven talks about how the Fountain Blue will have a building in the pool area that looks like the La Concha Motel. Vegas Bright newscast has an all-star cast of reporters, including Michael Movestro, Alice Stockland on stocks, Lisa Skye bringing you the weather, Honk Frilly with the traffic, and Jock Itchley covering sports. Sean reported that Apollo is going to have some kind of profit sharing with all employees at the Venetian, which they just bought. Jason goes to a garage with many rat rods and the Batmobile. Norma goes on date number 2 with the same subscriber, but this time he plans a date. Mike takes a quick dive into MGM Grand Air Charter Airline. Thomas says goodbye to the Mirage Volcano with a behind-the-scenes tour. Ted's rent is going up about 20% this year, and he can't afford that, so he is either going to find another place or another city. He has gone to the East Coast recently to check things out. Lacey goes on a date which includes dinner at the Pepper Club at the English Hotel, and then goes to the Elderbrook show. JR talks about his favorite downtown hotels, including the Fremont West, Fremont Central, and Fremont East areas. Granny does her first blackjack vlog at El Cortez. She is one of the few vloggers allowed to film table games at El Cortez with prior notice necessary. Crystal will be in Vegas for St. Patrick's Day with Mama Sita and is staying at Cosmo for 5 days. Here are the rest of the vlogs this week. Last week there were a total of 100 vlogs, not counting live streams or gambling vlogs. This week there are 109 vlogs overall, including daily vlogs.
If anyone present has reason to believe these two should not be wed, let them speak now or forever hold their peace. No one? Okay, moving on.
Here are the vloggers with at least 100 subs. The big day is this Saturday as the Kenos start collaborating for life on March 19th. No matter your age, everyone needs an ID to get into the Cake and Cocktails wedding reception at Sahara, which is from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Casbar. It is a cash bar, and every dollar that you spend will be taken off the rather large deposit that the Kinos put down to reserve the Casbar. Granny has announced the details for the room rates at El Cortez for Granny Fest this October. I will be in town this weekend, and I will be taking 2 weeks off from the show, so the next day of coverage will be March 28th, and the next show, Monday, April 4th. Thank you for all the support during this first year. The first show was on March 15th of last year. I want to remind everyone that I only cover things in this weekly show that I see in a vlog, not stuff I see or hear in person. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, unless you put it in a vlog. It looks to be a great day for the Kino wedding on Saturday. And here are the monthly averages for Vegas.